Abortion. The Canadian History and Facts. In 1869, abortion was made illegal, and spreading the word about birth control was illegal as well. In 1892, the first criminal code was put forth against abortion and the advertisement, sale, and distribution of contraception. Between 1926 and 1947, 4,000 to 6,000 women died from illegal abortions. These unsafe procedures included hitting your stomach, throwing yourself down the stairs, shoving a hanger or a knitting needle into the uterus, sitting outside in extreme temperatures, as an example the cold, and swallowing or putting substances up into the vagina. In 1936, Dorothea Palmer, a social worker, was charged for giving birth control information. In 1967, Dr. Henry Morgentaler urged to repeal the abortion law so that women could have a choice if they wanted to have an abortion. At this time, approximately 35,000 to 120,000 illegal abortions happened every year. In 1969, abortion was finally made legal, but only under extreme circumstances. Contraception was decriminalized, and abortions were allowed only if they endangered the woman's life. Also, Dr. Morgentaler's office was raided by police, and he was charged with the conspiracy to performing abortions. In 1970, the Vancouver Women's Caucus group formed the first national feminist protest called the Abortion Caravan. They traveled from Vancouver to Ottawa and gathered 500 women on their journey. Parliament was closed for the first time in Canadian history as 30 women chained themselves to the Parliamentary Gallery in the House of Commons. Between 1971 to 1973, Dr. Morgentaler was faced with 10 more criminal charges. He was later found guilty in 1974. In 1974, CARL, the Canadian Abortion Rights Action League, was funded and became the first national group to promote abortion rights. This group was pro-choice, meaning that they believed in the rights for women to have an abortion. They believed that having a child would affect one's education and job opportunities, and that women should have the freedom to choose whether they are ready to have a baby or not. Now, if you are against abortion groups or abortion at all, then you would be pro-life, which means that you want equality for both sexes, but do not believe that abortion should be legal. They believe that each child or fetus has the right to live their life, and that they should not be killed before they have their opportunity. There is also pro-life exceptionists, that they only believe in abortions in extreme cases, such as if the girl was raped. Now, in 1976, after serving 10 months of his sentence, Morgentaler's charges were set aside late in the year. The Quebec government dropped all further charges against Morgentaler as he suffered a heart attack while in jail. Between 1977 to 83, abortion clinics opened in Quebec, Toronto, and Winnipeg. Prince Edward Island refused to fund abortions. The Winnipeg and Toronto clinics were raided by police and charged with conspiracy to procure a miscarriage. Morgentaler, as well as other doctors, were acquitted at the trial in 1984. In 1987, clinics in British Columbia were funded by the BC Coalition for Abortion Clinics, the Pro-Choice Action Network. 1988, the abortion law is labeled as unconstitutional because it violates a woman's right to life and liberty. 1989, the provincial government prohibited abortions at clinics in Nova Scotia, and Dr. Morgentaler opened a clinic. Morgentaler was charged and later acquitted. Abortions were prohibited unless a doctor found a pregnancy as a threat to the woman's physical, mental, or psychological health. In 1991, abortion was finally treated as any other medical procedure was.
Created using Powtoon.